All right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in this fine, beautiful day. I am the Big Daddy, Aaron Zero, and I am joined by the even bigger daddy for this stream, Mr. J Bud himself. Mr. J Bud, how are you doing, good sir?
Y- Yeah, feeling good. You know what? I think I like the sound of Big Daddy J Bud. Maybe a name change is coming. It's a good shout.
Yeah, BDJD. Ooh, BDJB. I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah. hmm So, forgive our fear banter, but of course, it is time for us to cast yet another game in the AUSEA in-house Autumn Games. This time, it will be between the Australian team of No Cheese and and the Southeast Asian team of Gacha Gang. This will be our first intercontinental in-house lobby. So, what are you
Yeah.
expecting from this game?
I think it'll be a pretty crazy game, I reckon. I've seen No Cheese firsthand. They absolutely rolled us. So I think should be fast paced and good to watch.
Wow. So we're not expecting like any caster bias here, are we? Hmm. Well, we'll see. We'll see. I mean, this is probably the first time we'll have an Australian team and an SCA team going up against one another, so gonna be exciting. So let's introduce our players for today on the Australian no cheese side. You have Wackadoodle, Nope, the Captain Capnip, Nod Yarb, and QED. On Gachagang, you have Captain Darika, Ace Dej. I think you should be able to pronounce this better, J Bud. You know defensive
Uh,
chart and guard
Easy Dead.
Nacho. AZ
It's a
Dej.
good try.
All right. Good enough. AZ Dej. We'll just call him A. Should be easy.
Yeah.
Should be easier. All right. So let's talk about the bans first. Our draft is coming in pretty hot and heavy for this one. We have No Cheese immediately banning out Witch Doctor and Silencer. What do you make of those bans?
Yeah, maybe they're sort of respecting the whole Witch Doctor IO thing that's going on. Silencer, strong hero, kind of banning against the Gacha Gang. Like they've picked the Snapfire with the Silencer already banned for them, so that's kind of nice when that happens that way. And Jakiro's just like everybody's picking Jakiro.
Oh yeah.
Solid hero, wins
Mm-hmm.
your lane.
Mm-hmm. Jakiro has been one of like the was given a pretty significant buff in this current patch 7.32e. So we're seeing a lot more play from Jakiro here in the in-house series. Meanwhile, Gachagang banning out Lina and the Outworld Devourer and picking up Snapfire and Dragon Knight. What do you think of Gachagang's first phase draft?
It's very flexible, right? You can play Snap mid off for a support. You can play DK mid or off lane. So still no idea where anyone's going. Invoker, pretty sure that'll be a mid Invoker.
That's gonna be Wax Hero. Like this is one of Wackadoodle's signature heroes on the Invoker. So it's gonna be very interesting to see who they put up
Yeah.
with in the mid lane. No Cheese banning out the AM. What do you think of that one?
We tried the AM, thinking, the base attack time buff would be enough to make it a relevant hero. Turns out it wasn't, at least not for us. But I'm guessing, two int heroes already. They just want to get rid of the AM.
True,
Don't
true,
want to
true.
face that.
Yeah, that's fair. I think given that they have two supports who are already intelligence and both rely heavily on casting spells, it does make sense for them to remove a hero that's gonna be a definite thorn on their side.
Absolutely.
Meanwhile, Gachagan banning out the Timber Saw. Do you think there's like a logic for this one?
I guess they've got two strength heroes, right? So they've got the Snapfire and the DK. So burning out the Timber. Maybe they're thinking of picking up some more strength heroes. We'll see.
Probably, yeah. I mean, two for two. You ban a hero that's good against intelligence heroes. We ban a hero that's good against strength heroes. Kind of evens
Yeah.
out. You think?
Yeah.
Yes.
Will anyone pick an agility hero this game? We'll see.
Mm-hmm. Nah, agility heroes. Don't need that. Don't need those. Alright, so, what can you tell us, first of all? I mean, playing with some of No Cheese's members and against No Cheese, what is your insight on their potential picks for the upcoming second phase? What kind of play style do you think they'll be going for this game?
Yeah, I really want to see a Pudge because I've seen Catnip play Pudge and I want to see him pull it out again. So that'll be really
Ooh.
cool to see. Um, Otherwise, it's hard to say, really. I'm not too sure who's playing where on their team. Like, I think Whack will be playing mid, but Catnip also plays mid. So could be a switch up of some lanes here.
True, true, true. Though from my past experience, I think the roles are pretty locked. I sense like you have Nope usually plays carry, you have Catnip at the four, Nod Yarb is at the off lane. Although QED is interesting though, because I struggle to remember who their support was usually, but we'll see.
Mm.
I'm pretty sure. And meanwhile on Gacha Gang, I mean the SCA team, I think Gacha Gang is also actually one of our both these teams are actually new teams entering the autumn games this year. So it'd be interesting to see what kind of new ideas they'll bring to the board. Remaining bans, let's talk about them before the second phase draft comes up. No Cheese finishes the ban phase by banning out Ursa and Konka. Gachagang finishes theirs by banning Tusk and the Faceless Void. What do you think of those last two bans?
Yeah, I think the Faceless Void in particular is a bit of a weird one. I guess it does combo well with Jakiro and Invoker, but they could have picked it themselves really and had the Snapfire ult with Faceless Void. Rubik's just great into Jakiro. It's a
Oh yeah,
good pick.
yeah. I personally also like the Rubik pick here. So far he's gonna have like a lot of good spells he can steal, not just from Jakiro, which I'm pretty sure is gonna go to QED, but I think Wax Invoker as well. But it pretty much telegraphs that this Rubik might be played in a support role. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm not too sure how it's gonna pan out. It looks like an offlane DP.
Probably. Oh yeah. Oh, we have DP too. That's another good series of spells Rubik can steal.
Yeah.
That's interesting though. Like being a bit more confident in picking up the Death Prophet, which I'm pretty sure is gonna offlane for this one. Gives them a good amount of tower pushing ability and great team fighting as well. Though it does give them also a long ultimate to play around in the Exorcism. So I want to see how No Cheese can maneuver their map given this liability. Meanwhile, I gotta ask this though. Are we gonna see a Meteor Hammer this game? What do you think?
I think it's all but guaranteed, right? Someone's picking up. DK will get it. I don't know if they've got really a meme hammer. Why? Maybe they'll do the Thompson Invoker with the Meteor. That'd be cool to see.
Ooh, indeed, indeed. And also something you can drop also to our viewers who are watching today's, or rather tonight's stream. How many Meteor Hammers do you think will be built in total between these two teams? So, No G's picking up the PA. Hmm. What do you think of that one as it rounds up their
Yeah,
draft? They don't have any kind of
I would
front
agree with
line.
PA. Yeah, it's an interesting pick. We have seen a position for PA before, which would be very interesting. But at this point, it looks like the one, and they're going to save a support hero for last, or maybe Invoker's going to be there for.
Nah, I think Voice gonna be there for. And Gacha Gang responds with the Dro Ranger. Hmm. Dro Ranger, of course, being one of the most meta uh, safe lane picks in Dota 2 in general in this patch. But the Phantom Assassin provides a very good counter for Dro because she has natural gap close with the Blink Strike. And Gachagang immediately banning Enigma. So what do you think overall? Which phase 2 draft did you like, J Bud?
Sorry, Aaron, you're dropping out.
Oh,
I
sorry.
think you're lagging, man.
Apologies.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, as you know, we're also intercontinentally casting this game as well, so expect
Yeah,
internet issues. Yeah, but
absolutely.
what second phase draft did you like better? No cheese or Gacha Gangs?
At the moment, who do I like best? I kind of like Gacha Gangs. It's a lineup we've kind of seen a lot before, so we kind of know how it's going to play a bit. Whereas No Cheese is a bit more wild, but they banned the Pudge. I'm disappointed.
Respect, man, respect. And then they naturally picked the Magnus, so good synergy
It's
with
a good Magnus too.
yeah.
That's a scary Magnus pick.
Oh yeah, now it probably means it's probably gonna be catnip with this Magnus. He's gonna ensure that Nope doesn't have to build a Battle Fury this game. What kind of last pick do you want to see for Gacha Gang?
It's hard to say. They need something decent mid. I think they could potentially go with something like an Ember Spirit, or a Storm maybe, with
Hmm.
some extra catch. and so set up so that they have all the big damage from Snapbar and Drow to come in later.
That is true. They don't seem to have any kind of initiate on this team other than probably the
Yeah.
DK stun. And much of their initiate will require items like Rubik needs a dagger, Snap needs dagger, as well as like Fire Snap Cookie is great, but like it's not gonna be able to do much initiate wise. DK needs a dagger as well, so it's gonna be interesting to see what kind of mid Gacha Gang is gonna be rolling out against this no cheese lineup. Um, Speaking of that, let's dive very quickly into the last phase bans. No Cheese banning out Enigma and Pudge. Well, the respect, although it was No Cheese who banned it, so I'm not sure who they were trying to respect in Gacha Gang. Meanwhile, on the GG side, they ban out Underlord and Mars. What do you think?
Yeah, lots of offlaners banned out there, right? They just really recognizing that. Avoid Spirit. Okay.
And there's your initiate. Yeah, so
Yeah.
draft is done. So, draft wise, who are you going for in this game?
Uh, it's a tough pick. I think I'm gonna go with no cheese.
Ooh.
I just like that Magnus pick,
So hometown
but
pride,
it's
but
close.
yeah,
Yeah, a little bit.
a little
And
bit of
because they beat us, so they must be good,
yes.
right?
Let's see. Indeed. Me personally, I do slightly favor No Cheese's draft, but Gacha Gang's draft is a lot easier to execute in this case. Of course, you now have two big ultimates that are very tricky to land with Jakiro's Macropire and that sweet RP. But Gacha Gang, like I said previously, their only initiate early game is gonna be Garnacho's Void Spirit. So it's gonna be very interesting to see how they slog this out. Any shout outs before we begin the game?
Nothing in particular. Shout out, I guess, Tensega for not playing. Disappointing. Our
Oh.
old teammate isn't there, but it's all good. We'll watch the rest of his team hopefully win.
All right. So now we got the shout outs out of the way from our casters. Let us go straight into this game. So, hold on. For whatever reason, I do not have all all player view because I'm only seeing it from the Radiant side. For some reason, uh, hmm, how do we remedy this? Because so far we will only be getting this action from the side of no cheese in this game. So while we continue to fix
Okay.
that, let us introduce the players for today's game. We have Wackadoodle on the Invoker, of course. Nope on the Phantom Assassin, probably going to be the one. Catnip playing the 4 Magnus. Nodyarb on the Death Prophet. And QED on the Jakiro, so it's going to be a Jakiro 5 in this game. Meanwhile, on the Dire side, we have Darika on the Snapfire, A on the Dragon Knight, Yuno on the Drow Ranger, Defensive Chart on the Rubik, and Garnacho on the Void Spirit. And we've already have a pause. That is.
Yeah. While we have a pause, I'm just going to check out your stream and to see if the
Yeah.
sound I'm hearing is coming through onto the stream. Okay. So just
Okay,
keep
go ahead,
talking.
go ahead. Okay, so meanwhile, while we sort out some technical difficulties, of course, it is difficult for us to play in a intercontinental game, of course. It's also conking out my stream as well because I am apparently seeing this from player view. Apologies, I will disconnect from the game for a bit and then let's see if we can get something. Either that, or I will be. Okay, still nothing. Okay, interesting. Uh, I only have player view. Oh, there you go. Uh, yeah, I have to click on the opposing team this time, so it's kind of annoying. But I think we might have to just. Hmm. Okay, so I'll just constantly click switch from player value to player value from your players to just show us the different side of the field. So on the Dire side, defensive chart and Garnacho making their way through the mid lane probably to secure, but their rune is immediately sniped out by. Oh no, it's not. No wait, let me check. Nope, they didn't plant a rune there. They just ended up planting a rune up here. Rune War is coming up in a bit, and it may or not be unsuccessful. May be unsuccessful. We will see. Even trade. All right, so we're gonna start out with a bit of a normal game phase from the this team. So yeah, this team conking out a bit for us. So let's go to our last hit denies counter. All right, so Wackadoodle and Garnacho both trading away at the mid lane. Wackadoodle getting the early lead in the CS. What Garnacho managed to stay behind. Over to top lane, defensive chart and taking on Nodyarb and Catnip, who is actually bot. They're not trying to go hard at Darika. Darika right in trouble. Darika has no spells. May die to this though, and he does. First blood immediately taken by No Cheese. Catnip just letting his lane partner soak as much as XP as he can, but this probably might either be a tri lane or he's gonna start making his way up to the top lane. Pretty good start from Gacha Gang
All right, I'm
this
back,
game.
Aaron.
Oh, welcome back, J Bud. If you've missed it,
Hey, hey.
we had a first blood.
I saw the first blood. Yeah, I saw that. The stream, it's I don't know if it's working properly, but you might need to check some stuff on your end because I can't even get to load,
Yeah, yeah, that's
which is
fair.
weird.
That's fair. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, again, my internet's not really that good stream-wise, so I kind of just do my best. And we missed another kill. Well, no, we missed that one.
yeah,
Nope, taking out A. This bot lane. Bot lane getting very aggressive very early in this game.
yeah. Interesting that they're sitting a tri lane there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah,
So
they are. Catnip
even the
is.
DP
Yeah.
alone, only one last hit on the DP. So that's the trade they're giving away here.
No, no, they're hoping the
Yeah,
DP gets a true experience, but maybe not, as Nod Yarb is dropping dangerously low and he dies.
and he
So
goes.
I think they end the trial and experiment now. It's like, okay, our core DP just died. We can't do this anymore.
Still, DK's only level one, so very hard start.
Yeah, that is true. I think they did benefit from the early, from having, whoops, A misses the Dragon Blast, and Baraka misses the cookie. So entering the game, a bit of issues coming out from the side of Gacha Gang. Let's head mid.
And
Yeah.
this is on the Singapore server, right? So they can't blame
Yes.
lag on that.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, just checking.
Yeah, yeah. This is Gacha. It supposedly is Gacha Gang's advantage. This is playing on their server, but ironically enough, it's not that. It's not the lag so far. It's been the issue. It's more of general playmaking overall. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, Whack and oh no, Garnash is actually winning CS wise. He's gotten 16 CS to Wackadoodle 6. So Garnacho actually doing some pretty good
Yeah,
work in the
absolutely
mid lane.
crushing the middle lane.
Mm-hmm. So I think we might see Whack roaming a bit more earlier than we expected over to top lane. And Nodyarb just happily trading away. I don't think they'll be engaging anymore at this point, especially as the Rubik is gone from his lane.
Mm.
Or rather, Rubik just went to pick up the Rune. Um, Catnip and Nod. Catnip is also aggressively hunting defensive chart, so he's obviously hoping to try and get a kill. So far, what do you think about the pace of this game? Two kills, three kills already in the 346 mark of our game so far.
Yeah, it's full of fights already. Um, hard to say who's coming out on top here. Like it's fairly even in terms of net worth as expected, but I feel like the dire side are just getting a little bit more out of the map so far.
Yeah, that's true though. I think it largely helped with that early tri lane, kind of messing with Gacha Gang's timings a bit, but they have managed to recover somehow. The wave is now heavily pushed into the dire tier one tier one bottom, excuse me. So it should give Gacha Gang a bit of respite entering this game. Meanwhile, the top lane action is starting to pick up. Or no, it hasn't. As Catnip and Nodyar are pretty much setting up for a gank on and meanwhile, defensive chart is pretty far behind from his carry. He's like just letting his carry sap as much XP as possible. Okay, let's go
Yeah,
first.
absolutely.
Yeah.
DK getting bullied back once again.
Ooh, yeah. Age is dropping low, but with the 2 levels in the Dragon's Blood, he's gonna probably be able to stay alive. Meanwhile, Catnip and defensive chart are still playing this lovely game of cat and
They're on
mouse
the Rubik
until
instant TP
he
and
gets
how he gets.
it. He gets it. Yeah, but he does leave his Yuno in the lane, so Yuno's gonna have to take a lot of defensive um, shenanigans to be able to stay alive in this game. Darika, meanwhile, doesn't stop Nope from picking up the Ring of Health, so he does have the regen to trade the with aid in the DK, but he does attempt
Kind
some.
of spot him
Whoop,
again.
whoop, whoop. We may see another fight coming. Catnip is staring at Darika. Darika, Scatter Blast manages to drive him back. So I don't think we'll be able to see any more progression from this lane. Once again, going to the tri lane though. Interesting. What do you make of No Cheese's increasingly aggressive tri lane strategy?
Yeah, I mean, the Void Spirit and the Drow are getting a complete free farm, so they really need to make sure the PA stays in the game. So I kind of like it. It's
Well,
like they're getting a lot done.
oh, he finally hits the Fire Snap Cookie, but no follow up because of the lack of stun. Meanwhile, Captain does get in with the skewer, then the shockwave, and Darika falls. A is now dropping dangerously low. 3 heroes on him, but in comes the mid. Garnacho hits all of his spells and manages to get Nope. So a 1-for-1 trade. They get the army looking for more. Gets the A gets the stun, and they get the kill. A 2-for-1 trade. Um, Punctuated by an excellent rotation from Garnacho.
Yeah, it's a lot of space for Invoker though as well. So that's the downside. He did use every single spell in all his mana, but Arcane Rune, so we'll have it all back soon.
Wow. So I guess that advantage was mainly because he won that exchange. He won that mid exchange and is now strong enough to rotate. It's gonna delay the Battle Fury timing though. I'd say, though we may see a bit more action coming at the bot. Darika dropping low once again. Nope. Stunned by A and the landing stun by QED. QED may get the kill. No, he does not. A
PA
he
not using Dagger?
I think he did. Let me check. Yeah, the PA did use dagger, but it was on cooldown, so they had like no follow up for Darika, who's just gonna heal up with that ring of regen. They actually slowed down a bit here, I'd say, but it's interesting that No Cheese is maintaining this tri lane, even though okay, whoops, never mind. They're gonna go on Darika once again. Darika does get
Yeah.
stunned once more. Jeez, Darika just tanking so much stuff. Darika may be dead. He is dead. A skewer and a dagger. And the Snapfire is a goner. Hmm. So there may be merit to this early aggression after all, since they are getting a ton of early kills on Darika. Though again, it's just a pause 4, so not necessarily something that's going to be like end of the world for Gacha Gang, I'd say. Um, let's take a look at our net worth at 8 minutes and 20. Wow. Just as you predicted, J Bud. Both um, both Dro and both Yunus Dro and Garnacho's Void Spirit leading both teams in the net worth. So maybe just leaving them alone, maybe starting to bite back for No Cheese. And they haven't.
Yeah, I mean, Rack even moved down to bottom lane as well then, prior to getting his Meteor Hammer. He's got the money for it.
Is he gonna go for Meteor? Or are we actually gonna see a Meteor Hammer this game?
We are on the Invoker.
Wow. Meme Hammer actually happening. Meanwhile, in the bot lane, Ace with the first use of the Elder Dragon form, though interesting. Quite interesting he's gonna attempt to
I
do
think it's
this.
good just to use it, when
Yeah,
you're playing
right.
offlane DP.
Oh, and now he's gonna
Not
pay
if you
for.
get skewered under tower though.
Okay, now he's just gonna pay for it. Now that was just. Oh, whoops. Maybe not.
Oh,
But
he's yeah.
no. If
Big stick.
Nope makes the second nope, he's
Oh,
not with the breathe fire. Probably not gonna happen. But they're gonna attempt anyway. A dropping low. A may look to be going down, and he does. That was wow. But is he gonna get nope? Nope. Hit with the ult once more, but he manages to enter the shrubbery and lose Garnacho, who's probably annoyed that oh man, I invested so much resources. Great kiting
yeah,
from uh,
exactly.
Nope in that fight. Whoops, and Nord be even managing to get the solo kill on the top net worth Yuno with. But EXO was popped for this, so I'm not sure if Yuno is going to attempt another fight here at the top lane. Actually, but
Oh, I don't know that he needed to TP base there. He's got Exo. He's going to get healed from the Exo. So
yeah, that was true. Like, yeah.
just go back to your tower.
Yeah, yeah. Actually, now he's not. Yeah, he doesn't have EXO for like 2 minutes, or at least 2 minutes, and Yuno will be just have enough time for him to be able to recover from that fight and go back to farming. So 10 minutes in, no towers pushed, even with Nod Yarb on the DP. That is interesting. Even with A
So
on the.
Aaron, I think the stream's just not working at all. So do you want to stop the stream, but we'll continue the YouTube recording?
Oh yeah, sure, sure, sure. Yeah.
Because then I'll be able to hear you better in Discord.
Okay, okay, got it. I will
Yeah.
pause. I will stop the streaming, the live streaming, but I will keep up the recording so that I will just upload this later on my YouTube channel, which I
Yeah.
will post on the stream later on. And just like that, uh, managing to get a kill on the. Okay, we're still recording, and they even get the fire snap cookie, the stun with an additional stun, but a single ice path does end up ending that one. Oh, by the way, Wackadoodle died. Just as
Yeah.
a
Wackadoodle
FYI.
died mid.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Void Spirit just jumped him and
Mm-hmm.
he tried to meter him on his way out, but it doesn't work like that.
Yeah, that is true. So now all everyone's converging on this bot lane, and they got managed to get the fire snap. Age with the additional stun. The macro pyre is not enough. Ice path, but they do get the tunnel and the RP. The first use of RP finally used in this game. But
Stolen RP.
oh wow, and defensive
Oh,
char
not going to
gets
do
it, but I'm
anything.
not sure. No, no, no.
But still an impressive
Whoop!
steal.
Wait. He's still alive. He's still alive. He gets the fire snap. He misses. He dodges the skewer. What a sequence from defensive chart.
Wow, the Rubik gets out. That's amazing.
Yeah, yeah, it is. It is like great effort though from defensive chart, just managing to get out in the nick of time. I'd say so. Good work. Good
Yeah.
work from him, and to ensure that he does get out safely. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, Garnacho may be dead, but he does. He is gonna die in this one. The Wackadoodles spell is coming on at the right time for him. Meteor Hammer finished by Wackadoodle, as you previously said. Once again, we have another bot lane fight. Agent Edge getting hit with the Ice Path, with the Skewer, with the Shockwave, but he's still gonna die. He's probably gonna die. He is gonna die. Wow, this both teams being
Jakiro's on a big spree.
oh yeah, he is. Both teams are now just going hyper aggressive on one another. Whoops, might have been a mistake back there.
Diving mid.
Yeah.
Don't know
Yeah.
if he has the damage to break him all the way down.
Yep. But if Yuna does have enough damage, they're able to take down Nope by himself. So Nope probably paying a bit here for that early aggression. He is 3 levels behind Yuna in this game. Yuno in this game.
Yeah.
Also, QED is alone
Yeah.
at top, and now he has. Uh, nah, could have been some. Could have been. Whoops. Are we gonna get a kill on QED? Is defensive char finally gonna take that killing streak away? Probably not, because Nope is TP and Catnip is TPing
It's
in. So I think,
back up.
yeah.
The Drow's currently 2k above PA.
No, no, no. If I were the draw, I wouldn't attempt for this anymore. But it happens. Stuff happens. Oh, but he does get him anyway. Wow. So far, who's your early favorite for match MVP based on the actions going on?
Yeah. I like Dereco on his Snapfire so far. He's been playing very well.
Yeah, I mean, withstanding the tri lane and not really
Yeah.
dying a lot out of it. Only 3 deaths in a aggressive tri lane should be impressive, I'd say. Meanwhile, whoa, another RP used and all skills used on the on Garnacho, but he does have one more charge of the Astral Step and pops the invisibility rune, so he will get away. What is going on
It's
with
just yeah, lots of spells and no kills. They're trying really hard to keep the aggression up.
yeah, just that Gacha Gang had an answer, I think, at this point for
Yeah.
no cheese.
And no one's dealt with this
Whoops,
Drow.
maybe not. And they do end up getting him anyway.
It goes back in again.
Yeah, sometimes, like the movie said, greed is oftentimes never good. And it even
Yeah.
costs them a mid tower in response.
Yes.
Yeah, so 15 minutes in with the shards, with the Aghanim shards typically coming out, let's take a look at what our heroes are building for this game. Building up towards the. I think he was going to build the Hurricane Pike early, but he did not, or maybe it's on its way to him via courier, the recipe for Dragonlance, which should accelerate his farm further. Um, Mid Garnacho with the Witchblade and the infused raindrops, just maybe to catch as much of um, the magic damage much as he can. Meanwhile,
Yep.
on the off lane you have yet another early dragon for like A's is not A has A's index finger, the one usually used to press the ult, is very itchy today, and he's casted Elder Dragon form whenever he's had a chance.
Just get it on cooldown, yeah?
Yeah, it's like okay, it's off cooldown. It's dragon time, baby. And I see dragons all over the place. Truly one of the heroes of all time. And he only has a bracer though, so maybe not such a good idea. Meanwhile, on the smoked up no cheese side, Nope is building up towards the Mithril Hammer. I think he's gonna avoid any hope of picking up the the what's this item? Oh yeah, the Battle Fury. But it doesn't matter because his team is getting the kills and it's getting them in bunches, taking out both Garnacho and defensive apologies. Taking out both Garnacho and defensive chart. And now they may be going for a third kill on Darika. Darika with the Fire Snap hook. He does manage to get away, but maybe not for long. Ice Path, a Cold Snap hit, and that's a dead Darika with the Exo pop. So wow.
Yeah, that tier two's in trouble.
Mm-hmm. And here comes another use of the meme hammer. Jeez. No cheese starting to come alive in this game.
Yeah, they need their drow to start playing, I think. Otherwise, they're gonna have no towers left.
True, but it's gonna be difficult if the draw has like nothing. Oh, never mind. Speaking
You got
of
the
you,
devil.
yeah,
There's
yeah.
the drow.
It's like how you kind of like you kind of predict these things as it happens, but then you don't realize it's gonna happen until it does, and then
Yeah.
in the nick of time, destroying NordRB and defending his mid tier two and forcing no cheese back. So once again, let's recap what Wackadoodle's build is. He's just going for the Spirit Vessel and the Meteor Hammer this game. QED does land the Ice Path, and the Dual Breath and the Meteor Hammer. Daraka seems to be dead. He might be dead. He's probably gonna die. This one, yes, he is.
Yes.
But
Captain
Catman,
could be in trouble though.
no. He has no. Yeah, RP's on cooldown for 20 more seconds. I don't think if I were Gacha guy, I wouldn't pursue this any further. Like you got hit with the macro, it's not worth it. Go on, like green.
Again, they're just starting fights on the other side of the map though, and Drow's keeps farming. So it's going to have a lot of net worth on this one hero.
Yeah, which is interesting though because oh wow, he managed to get the stun, but the ice path does save his life. No, is Nope gonna get away? Nope is still stunned by the ice path. Wow, that is unfortunate, and it misses. Wow, the wait, Nope may not be out of the woods yet. Nope is down. Nod RB hit does manage to take him out, but the
Oh,
RP
huge
on
RP.
Catnip. What the? Yes. Whoops. And Nope is still very much in danger zone. He force-staffed himself right into the loving arms of QED, who says, why, thank you, sir. As he and his teammates decide that is not good for this earth anymore. Three
And they
man.
can just keep the pressure up, pushing in top as well.
Yeah, that is true. What an RP, though, from Catnip. Like, save
Yeah.
that fight for. They already lost Nope in that fight. So, like, it was looking quite disastrous for No Cheese until that RP, and then they managed to turn it around. And now we have another fight. Darika does get the Fire Snap Cookie, misses the Ice Path. Is he gonna. He does miss out the Sunstrike, but gets hit with a normal attack. So, I don't know about this, though. Guard. Okay, this is bad now. Bad now. Defensive chart also pays for his sins. 3 for nothing kill, and just suddenly you Gacha Gang are in control. What happened? Gacha Gang was in the lead, and now suddenly, no cheese is complete control. Like, where did all go wrong?
Yeah, I think they grouped as five, right? And just said, you know what, Drow's farming by herself. Let's just fight while she doesn't want to join in. And they've taken the whole map now, so it becomes a very hard game.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's because of also that John's not very confident to fight outside of Hurricane Pike. It's like, okay, I gotta wait for Hurricane Pike and then pick up my Yasha, and then yeah, I think probably can fight. But now they're kind of starting to pay for it though.
Yeah.
No cheese is going for Roshan now. No EXO used yet, so but I don't think they'll need it. All five of them are here with Nope on the DD, gonna give them the damage, and it seems that every time we see this hero, his ult is always up, but
Yes,
at long
he's
last,
the old again.
the fire snap cookies. Oh, never mind. The kisses did come in, but is Yakadula is gonna wait for it. He is. What a kill
Roche still
from
isn't dead
Garnacho.
yet.
Whoops, he's not dead yet, and he gets the RP. Roche is stunned. So is Garnacho, and I am lagging.
Yes, as
Hmm.
am I.
Yeah,
the Did it crash server?
yeah. We do have a connection issue in the game. I think it's like the internet, the Dota just cannot handle the epicness of Garnacho leaping in. It's like, here I come to save the day. And he does get wackadoodle with the first use of the kisses that we've seen all game. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, what the? Okay.
Uh,
So, while we wait to reconnect, okay, while we wait to reconnect, tell us what is Gacha Gang's avenue for victory in this game?
well, so it's hard to say. I think they really need to keep trying to split the map until they can actually get the Drow online. But it looks like we might have to remake.
Yes, yes, it looks
Uh,
like. Yep, I've also attempted as well. None of us can remate. So, wow, what a match indeed. A match so epic. Gabe Ben said, enough of this. You both go home the winners today. So,
I think we win by default. Casters win, right?
yes,
We'll take
cast.
the points.
Yes, casters win by default. It is a win for Team Caster. Take that, no cheese. Vengeance for Team Two's defeat at
Yeah.
the hands of no cheese. What happens now? Now we solve the mystery. Um, so we're gonna attempt to reconnect again, but most likely this game is very much over. I guess. I mean, we're just gonna have to remake the lobby. I'll also need to ask help from Junk Mall as well because when I started this game, I wasn't given the spectator role usually, where I have like controls and free camera and stuff. But in this one, I was forced to use player perspective a lot.
Right. Okay. So I could see everyone. I had proper like caster view, but
Yeah, hold on. I will check Valve on the cast. Okay, hold on. So I will pause this recording for now. This game will be uploaded to my YouTube channel, which I will link in the description in a bit. And then we'll see you for the reworked game one slash game two, if ever. Any final words before we end this recording?
no, it was just disappointing that the game sort of crashed where it did. It was a good game.
I know. It was just when Garnacho may have seized victory from the throes of defeat. Unfortunately, Gabe N decides that that's enough. All right, so until in about a few minutes, I am Aaron Zero. He is J Bud. We'll see you in a bit.